Yay, welcome to Friday. It's not the hardest day ever, but none of this is going to be easy either. So we've got narrow kneeling, which is more balanced and proprioceptive training, tandem walking on toes, and a side lying rib mobilization while moving your arm, which is something that I've had to do a whole lot of in this past year. You're going to love it too. Just kidding, no, you're not. But that's all right. So we're going to start here with the narrow kneeling. So when we mean narrow, we want to come into almost a lunge, at the bottom of a lunge position, and then position that one foot, your heel, right in front of your knee, and then bring it as narrowly or as close as you possibly can. Press that foot into the ground, clench both glutes, and just hang out. It's harder than it seems. We're going to balance. If that is too easy, turn your head from side to side. And if that is too easy, shut your eyes. Still too easy, eyes shut, head side to side. It'll get you. It's not easy for me, definitely. So if it feels easy for you, show me. Chances are you might be doing it incorrectly though. Okay, when it comes to the tandem walking on the toes, it's the same thing. I want to be thinking about turning your head. Gonna get high on your toes. Turn your head with each step. It's a balance move more than anything else. You'd be surprised how bad how badly balanced most of us actually are. Sorry, I had trouble with that sentence. But it is Friday, right? Yay! Again, not overly challenging, but what we're still trying to do is recruit your vestibular system. We're not putting you on a BOSU ball, but this is the same reason why a physical therapist will put you on a BOSU ball, is to work your proprioceptive system, to work your vestibular system, to effectively improve your balance, which improves your coordination. And it's little and it's subtle and it doesn't make you sweat, but God, it matters. Once again, you can do it with me, or you can pay a whole lot more to do it with your PT. They all cost more than $30 a month. Yay, them. Finally, we've got the side-lying rib mobilization. You want to lie against the ground. Be cognizant of what's happening here. We don't want it touching the ground. See, everything's kind of caving in. We want to stack your hips. And even when I was pregnant, when I was still 200 pounds, y'all, I could still get some semblance of not space, but lift between the muscles and the ground. This has less to do with size and more about thinking about how we stack your body. So we're not exaggerating trying to force a lift. We're just not letting it rest against the ground. And the focus here is to keep your hips stacked. That's what that cue means. It's to get these muscles working, to activate your core. I care less about them being off the ground, but more that they're not slumping into it. Where they are, as long as they're not slumping and these are stacked, I'm happy bunny. Okay, so with that, think about what's going on with your hip, with your ribs, while you inhale and exhale. Most of us find that our entire upper body moves and the lower part of the body doesn't. So press your arm against your side. Focus on taking the deepest breath possible without losing this position. What tends to happen is that as we inhale, that goes away. So staying here. You feel it, right? When you exhale all the way, you're firing and you're using your core more. Again, we don't want to be kicked too far back. We want that nice soft roundness in our back. Find that sweet spot again. You really want to feel the expansion in your back with every breath. That is side-lying rib mobilization. I have to do that almost 2 minutes a day. I had to do that during most of my pregnancy. I still have to do it now. The reason this matters so much is that it impacts your pelvic floor. It really does. If you're not using these muscles down here when you breathe, if there's a lack of coordination, that's something that you will have to fix eventually. It will catch up to you in the form of injury. And it's one of the reasons why I still have to go to the pelvic floor PT once a month, despite my Violet turning 2 years old next week. I know, right? Oh my gosh, by the time you'll have seen this, she'll already be 2. Anyway, happy Friday, enjoy that, and know that $30 a month you can spend it with me or spend a whole lot more doing exactly that with a PT. We are grateful that you decided to patronize a fitness protection program though.